girls. All of my uncles are married in, so I was particularly raised by women and my grandfather.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about your dad?
My dad was married to my mom, but my dad and my mom weren't together. I'm the second oldest of four, and I tell people all the time that I have no memory or recollection or anything like that of me, my mom, my oldest brother, and my dad being in one area at the same time. Be it the house, be it the dinner table, be it wherever. Not at all. And I'm the second oldest, so that lets you know my dad just wasn't around. Married to my mom, but he wasn't ready to be a dad or a family man. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But he worked and all that stuff. He was.
My dad, he worked in several mechanic shops growing up, and being in Gary, Indiana, it's not easy to stay straight and narrow. So he ended up going from body shop to working for what they call strip shops, where they steal cars and strip them down. And so he went from, same profession, but just went from the good to the evil. And he got caught up in drugs and, everything that comes with, trying to live.
Did he end up in prison or jail or anything?
I don't know if my dad ever, I'm sure at some point he ended up in jail or prison in his life, but his lifestyle brought him to get murdered. So my dad's got murdered. It's been over 10 years now. And he was murdered cold blood. Somebody he knew, apparently, because they said he turned his back on whoever it was. He opened the door for him, turned his back, and then they fired. So still unsolved. It's one of those things, and we got to live with it. Didn't make it to his funeral because we lived here and he was there, and we just didn't have the funds. So,
oh man,
yeah, that's the story on Dad.
So one last thing, okay? Maybe your dad was sitting right here. What would you say to him?
Wow, that's funny you said that, because I had wrote a poem one day that said, if I had a chance to speak to my dad, what would I say to him? First thing I'd probably say to him is that I was sorry, for doubting him. I would also say it wasn't his fault entirely that he didn't know. I would also, embrace him and say, what you did wrong then, you can definitely change right now, dude. You can definitely change. It's like it's not too late for you, Dad. I tell him, get in there, man, and make it work. It's not too late. Although we're grown now, and you feel like you're disconnected, dude. It's not too late. I said it's gonna take a day at a time, but first you got to start with this moment. You got to make this moment happen first. And first things first, Dad, you got to let that anger go. You got to let that anger go. The time you lost, you're not going to get that back. But I tell you what, you can pick up something more greater, man. It's like my kids right now, Valencia. She goes, have I ever met my grandpa? I was like, baby, you met him. You were just too young to know it. You certainly met that dude. He held you. You were just too young to know it. And, she misses him. But I say to myself, that's what it would have taken for my dad to switch the grandkids. That's what it would have taken,
Yeah, I'm with you.
So.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.